heads of divisions, distinguished faculty members, esteemed guests, dear trainees, and my dear fellow colleagues. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. I am Sabira Nisar, research scholar from Division of Forest Products and Utilization, and it is my privilege to welcome you all in the inaugural session of this one-week training program on nursery production of high-value medicinal and aromatic plants, sponsored by MSME Government of India, New Delhi, and organized by Division of Forest Products and Utilization, Faculty of Forestry, SCOST, Kashmir. This training program holds special significance as it marks the first academic and extension initiative of Division of FPU for Faculty of Forestry for the year 2026. As we embark upon this new academic beginning, we sincerely pray that the year ahead brings abundant blessings to our faculty, strengthening our collective efforts in teaching and impactful research, enabling us to serve society with knowledge, wisdom, and purpose. Over the course of this one-week training program, participants will gain in-depth knowledge and practical expertise in cultivation, propagation, and scientific management of high-value medicinal and aromatic plants. The skills developed during this program will enhance our ability to translate knowledge into practice across research, extension, and professional domain. So on behalf of Faculty of Forestry and Division of FPU, I extend my warm and heartfelt welcome to our distinguished guests, trainees, resource persons who have joined us today for this intensive and enriching learning experience. So before we formally begin, we would like to acknowledge and felicitate our esteemed guests whose presence has added great value to this program. To begin the felicitation ceremony, I request Dr. P.A. Sophie, Professor and Head Division of FPU, to kindly felicitate our Chief Guest, Professor A.H. Mughal, Dean Faculty of Forestry, with a bouquet as a mark of honor and appreciation. I request Dr. P.A. Sophie, Professor and Head, to kindly felicitate Mr. Mohammad Tariq, Senior Manager and Lead Scientist, Transformative Ventures Private Limited, New Delhi, with the bouquet as a mark of honor and appreciation. I request Dr. P.A. Sophie to kindly felicitate Mr. Sheikh Nausheen Mukhtar, Faculty in Entrepreneurship and Management, with a bouquet as a mark of honor and appreciation. Professor and Head Division of FPU to deliver the welcome remarks for the opening ceremony. Sir has been a constant source of guidance in the academic and extension activities. Please, sir.
Chief guest of today's function, heads of various divisions, experts, colleagues, and dear trainees, Assalamu alaikum and good morning to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome you all to the inaugural session of the one-week entrepreneurship and skill development training program on nursery production of high-value medicinal aromatic plants, being organized by Division of Forest Products and Utilization and sponsored by Ministry of Small, Micro and Medium Enterprise, Government of India. I deem it a great honor and privilege to welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr. A.H. Mughal, worthy Dean, Faculty of Forestry, whose visionary leadership and constant encouragement continue to strengthen academic excellence, research innovation, and outreach activities of the faculty. Thank you, sir, for sparing some time and gracing the occasion. I take this opportunity to welcome the respected heads of various divisions of Faculty of Forestry, whose presence reflects the spirit of academic unity and interdisciplinary collaboration. Their guidance and support play a vital role in nurturing capacity building and skill-oriented programs like this. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Mohammad Tariq, Senior Manager and Lead Scientist, Transformative Ventures Private Limited, New Delhi, and Mr. Sheikh Nausheen Mushtaq, Faculty in Entrepreneurship and Management, District Ganderbal, for gracing the occasion. Your practical insights will greatly benefit our trainees by bridging the gap between academic knowledge and entrepreneurial application. This training program has been designed with the objective of empowering participants with practical skills, scientific knowledge, and entrepreneurial orientation in nursery production of high-value medicinal and aromatic plants, an area of immense potential for sustainable livelihood, biodiversity conservation, and rural entrepreneurship in the Himalayan region. I sincerely appreciate the efforts of the organizing team, faculty members of my division, and supporting staff for their dedication in making this program possible. I, as head of the division, congratulate and compliment Dr. Mehrajuddin Dar, Assistant Professor and Coordinator of this training program, for meticulously designing this training program. I also warmly welcome the selected trainees of this program. I am confident that the deliberations, hands-on sessions, and expert interactions during this week will be highly fruitful for all the participants. Once again, I extend a hearty welcome to all the dignitaries, heads of the divisions, my colleagues, and trainees, and wish this program a great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable address and for setting the tone for today's program. Now, moving ahead with the technical overview of the program, I request Dr. Mehrajuddin Dar, Assistant Professor, Division of Forest Product and Utilization, to present the training insights, including the structure of program, learning outcomes, and practical components planned during this one-week training program.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qala Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul min lisani yafqahu qawli. Respected Chief Guest, Professor A.H. Mughal sir, Dean Faculty of Forestry, respected HODs of the different divisions of this faculty, invited guests, esteemed colleagues, dear trainees, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure and deep sense of honor to warmly welcome you all to this Advanced Entrepreneurship and Skill Development Training Program on nursery production of high-value medicinal and aromatic plants. Being organized by the Division of Forest Products and Utilization, Faculty of Forestry, SCOST Kashmir, with the generous sponsorship from the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, Government of India. This one-week training program has conceptualized keeping in view the growing importance of the medicinal and aromatic plants in the national and global market. I am pleased to share that the program has received exceptional response with nearly 250 applications from across the Kashmir Valley. However, keeping in view the intake capacity limitations from fourth sponsoring agency, the program could accommodate only 20 to 25 trainees. This itself reflects the increasing interest and passion among the youth and entrepreneurs towards the medicinal and aromatic plant-based enterprise. India has a rich heritage of traditional medicine systems, and Jammu and Kashmir in particular have enormous potential due to its diverse agroclimatic conditions, rich biodiversity, and traditional knowledge base. Highlighting the region's vast potential that Jammu and Kashmir generates only 12 crore annually from the medicinal plants, despite the estimated national potential of about 10,000 crore and a global market of nearly 2 lakh crore. Jammu and Kashmir is endowed with a rich biodiversity, hosting almost 1,100 native medicinal and aromatic plant species, and a global market is projected to exceed approximately 54 lakh crore by 2030. The primary objective of this advanced training program is to build the technical competence and the entrepreneurial skills among the trainees. The program aims to provide a comprehensive exposure to the scientific nursery techniques, propagation methods of high-value medicinal and aromatic plants, basic entrepreneurship and marketing and value addition, creation of small and medium ventures of this, MVPs. Though a combination of expert lectures, hands-on practical sessions, demonstrations, and interactive discussions, we hope this training program will serve as a bridge between the research, practical field applications, and enterprise development. I would like to highlight that this program has been carefully designed by the consultation of the head division of FPU under the guidance of Dean Faculty of Forestry to ensure that the trainees not only gain the theoretical knowledge but also develop the practical skills and the confidence to establish their own ventures. We firmly believe that the skill-oriented training program play a critical role in employment generation and the strengthening the rural economy, which aligns perfectly with the vision of the Ministry of MSME. On this inaugural session, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Ministry of MSME, Government of India for extending financial support and placing trust in our institution. I am also thankful to Professor Nazir Ahmed Ganai, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Schools to Kashmir, Professor Harun Rashid Naik, Director Planning and Monitoring, Professor Arshid Hussain Mughal Sir, Dean Faculty of Forestry, for their constant guidance, motivation, administrative support, without which this program would not have been possible. I would like to place on record my sincere appreciation for the resource persons and scientists, the administrative staff of this faculty, research scholars from the division of FPU, and faculty members of our division who have extended their valuable support and kindly consented to share their expertise and practical experience with the trainees. Thank you very much, and once again a warm welcome to all of you to this advanced training program on nursery production of high value medicinal and aromatic plants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for such an informative overview. Training programs like this become truly meaningful when they are closely connected with the field-level initiatives, entrepreneurs, and evolving stakeholders. Keeping this in view, I invite Mr. Sheikh Noshin Mukhtar, Faculty in Management and Entrepreneurship, to share a few words with us and offer his perspective on the importance of such training programs in fostering innovation and skill development.
Respected chief guest, faculty members, and dear students, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you. Today, I am from JKD, Jammu and Kashmir Entrepreneurship Development Institute. I work as a faculty. Today we have an organization of 1 week entrepreneurship and skill development program. But I have a question. You know, generally we have two skills in business. One is entrepreneurship skill, and another is technical skills. Can any one of you tell me what is entrepreneurship? You know, we have listened hundreds of times this word entrepreneurship. What is actually entrepreneurship? Any one of you, students, faculty members, what is actually entrepreneurship? There, if you go to books, there are thousands of definitions. But can you tell me a simple definition? What is entrepreneurship? Simple. Any guess?
When you have an idea, that's the technical part. You have an idea, an innovative idea.
Okay.
That. When you try and convert it into an enterprise, which gives you which has the potential to make money, that's
Okay.
entrepreneurship.
That means there is a difference between normal business and entrepreneurship. In entrepreneurship, you'll start a venture and it should be innovative. And now there's a difference between invention and innovation. Generally, entrepreneurs, they don't have to do invention, they have to do innovation. Suppose this is a bulb, electric bulb, Thomas Alva Edison invented it. Later on, businessman changed the design. That is innovation, that is the job of a businessman. So in these entrepreneurship and skill development programs, we generally discuss two types of skills. One is management skill or business skill, or we can say entrepreneurship, and another is technical skills. Main problem what we have seen is people concentrate on business, less on business skills and more on technical skills. So, and both skills are important, but for me, more important is business skill. Suppose there is a doctor, he's a brilliant doctor, but he don't know how to run a hospital. That means he don't have entrepreneurial skills or management skills. Both are important, but I belong to Entrepreneurship Development Institute. We concentrate more on entrepreneurship skills or business skills, because that will, because of this, you can learn business and you can do business in any state or in any part of the world. See, what is entrepreneurship is, this word has been entrepreneurship. I have, in the beginning of my session, I have asked you a question, what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is basically derived from a word, French word, it's known as entrepreneur. In the Indian Army, we give an award known as Paramit Chakra. To whom? Who has done any sort of bravery or any sort of thing. But in French Army, they give award, Entrepreneur Award. That means the military person who has accomplished a difficult task. From that, it has been derived, entrepreneur is known as because it's a difficult task. But it can be made simple due to certain things like due to these training programs, due to research, due to marketing, it can be made simple. And I'll give the statistics. In the youth, they are reluctant to go for entrepreneurship. But as per the statistics in Jammu and Kashmir, we have three types of, you can earn money, but three types. First of all, you can go for government job, but as per the statistics, There are approximately 5 lakh employees in Jammu and Kashmir, government employees. And it's not impossible, it's very difficult to get a government job. Second is private sector. Again, we don't have that much of a private sector in Jammu and Kashmir. And third option, and all the options we have, that is entrepreneurship. So any youth have to go for entrepreneurship. And they can we can conduct any institutions, universities, offices, we can conduct these SDPs, entrepreneurship and skill development program, so that youth will get benefited and they can develop the state, develop the UT or develop the country. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful address. We are indeed privileged to welcome a distinguished professional from the industry and research sector, presently serving as Senior Manager and Lead Scientist at Transformative Ventures Private Limited, New Delhi. With extensive expertise in scientific innovation and industry-driven research, his presence will greatly enrich the deliberations of this program. May I now invite Mohammad Tariq to kindly come forward and share his valuable thoughts and experience with the audience.
Respected Dean, Faculty of Forestry, Professor Mughal Sahab, Head of the Department, Professor Sofri Sahab, esteemed Chairperson and faculty members, dear participants and students. Assalamu alaikum, good morning. So, Mr. Mohsin Sahab summed up something, so I will add some more things. Actually, currently, if we see the global trade, so global trade is shifting to natural wellness, natural beauty, clean beauty. Everywhere demand is increasing day by day for the natural product. So this global trend is aligned with the Kashmir richness in medicinal and aromatic plants. So definitely we have Kashmiri people especially have a huge opportunity to grow as an entrepreneur and sustainable development, because in natural there is a major challenge is a sustainable development. So here is the huge opportunity. So I will cover 2 examples how companies are growing in the natural segment. So first example I will take from my company. I am working here since last 7-8 years as a scientist. Currently I am managing portfolio. So under this portfolio around 40 products are there, which are derived completely from the natural origin, Ayurveda origin. So we started our journey from a garage, okay, with 3 people. Now we have a 200 employee, global presence in the 40 countries, and net worth is something 2000 CR. So all is derived from the Ayurveda concepts. We started our company as a transformative learning solution. Why transformative learning solutions? Earlier we were selling the concept of Ayurveda to the Western people. How you can improve your health, your wellness through the Ayurveda concept. Then we start some utensils, home utensils made of the copper. So the value of copper in Ayurveda defined as a healing metal. So people buy this concept. Then we find that there is a lot of scope in a clean beauty. So then we started a natural product for the cosmetic purpose. So basically we have a 3 brand. Why I am sharing this story for my young blood? Because there is a lot of opportunity, especially for the Kashmir region. Many valuable ingredients are there: saffron, lavender, and rosemary. These ingredients have a high cosmetics value. Even in the wellness, currently new trend has grown up in the market for the saffron. Earlier it was considered as a glowing skin, but currently market is increasing for the mood elevator, sleep, increase the sleep quality, and sexual dysfunction. So saffron-based supplements are growing. I'll take another example, KSM 66. They started with ashwagandha. So they developed a green technology, solvent-free extraction. They used water and milk. The important thing is they used milk for the extraction. Now this company have a global presence of $1 billion, not million, $1 billion worth, with only one ingredient. They standardize. So basically, actually in my next presentation, I will sum up how ingredient can be standardized and how you can create the value. What will be the role of this skill development, because sustainability and standardization is the major gap in the market. Or without standardization, you can't sustain in the market, because consumer day by day become very sensitive for the sustainability. They are not allowing you use any material from the forest, or you destroy the wild system. So they, apart from the natural, they are looking for the sustainability. Like I am taking one example, palm oil. So palm oil demand is decreasing in US or Europe market. Why? Because they are deploying the widely growing palm. So people are very sensitive for the ecology. They are saying we will not use until unless you have a sustainable certificate. So all these things, this nursery program, skill development program. So you will learn how you can standardize the model, how can you use that, and how you can grow as an entrepreneur or tech, and you can get the expertise as a technical expertise. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your ideas and journey with us. It's now time for one of the most important and awaited segments of today's program, the address by our chief guest. I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to Professor A.H. Mughal, Dean Faculty of Forestry, SCOST Kashmir, whose visionary leadership has significantly advanced teaching, innovative research, and outreach initiatives within the Faculty of Forestry. Please, sir.
Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all. Our guest from Delhi, Dr. Mohammad Tariq, Senior Management Lead Scientist, Transformative Ventures. Then we have Sheikh Nausheen Mushtaq, Faculty in Entrepreneurship and Management. Our HODs of different divisions, faculty members, and dear students who are here for this 1 week entrepreneurship and skill development training program. Actually, this training program has been developed for the students of our state, because under the national educational policy, it is very important that we have our students who are skilled. Earlier, we used to focus on only the degrees, but now the focus is on the skill. We have most of the important foreign countries where we have huge amount of skills that is available over there. For example, if we talk about South Korea or about China or some other European countries, there we have skills, the manpower which is available there, that is about 75% to 83%. But in our country, our skills are just 4 to 5%. So it is under this national education program that the most on the stress is on that we improve the skills of our students. It is not only that we have to prepare the degree holders, but we have to give the skills to the children. If we talk about our own course, for example, we are over here, we give the degrees in BSc Forestry. There also in that course also we have about 1 year of only skill development for the children. So besides that, we have some courses also which are exclusively skill development courses. Earlier during our time, we have never seen that we were being given any type of skill program. It was just a degree, and then we used to do some practicals and all that, but no field exposure was there those days. But now with this national education policy, you have the skill development program, and it is very important for all the courses that the children, they are provided the skills. Now coming to the medicinal and aromatics plants, ये जो ये sector हमारे state का है, it is a very important sector for the state. And because for the last 3 or 4 years, government of Jammu and Kashmir is laying huge stress on medicinal and aromatic plants. You know the holistic agriculture development program of the state, wherein we have 29 different agriculture related projects. And one of the most important project in that is medicinal and aromatic plants, how we can develop this sector into a viable sector. अगर आपने सुना होगा, we have a very important strong sector, that is the horticulture sector. And in horticulture we earn 10,000 crores annually. And we say that 7 lakh people or 7 lakh families, they are dependent on horticulture. But this sector, as Dr. Mehrajuddin has just now said, it is also having a 10,000 crore industry can sustain on medicinal and aromatic plants. So this is another important sector wherein we can skill our children and then we can earn money from this sector. It is not only the horticulture sector or the agriculture sector, but this sector can also improve our socio-economic conditions of the farmers as well as the new entrepreneurs who are skilled. So under HADP we have this one project under HADP. Then we have some more projects on medicinal and aromatic plants. For example, we have one regional center of medicinal plant, that is Ayush. That is also in our state. We have 7 or 6 centers throughout the country. One center is for the northern India, that is in our state. It is only because of the importance of these medicinal and aromatic plants our state. Now we are going to start the second HADP. अभी HADP पहला जो है HADP 1, that is still going on. उसका अभी 3रा साल है, 2 साल और चलेगा. उसके बाद HADP 2 medicinal and aromatics plants का शुरू हो रहा है. It is already there. And we are just in the last couple of months, we have a number of meetings with the Chief Secretary as well as the Agriculture Production Commissioner. So this is another program which will be coming out after HADP 1, HADP 2 will be there. So it has got a huge scope, this medicinal and aromatics plant. अब मैं इसकी तरफ जा रहा हूँ भाई, this medicinal and aromatic plants जो है, it is not anything new which we are talking about. अगर आप अपने बाप दादा की तरफ नज़र करेंगे या हमारे पेरेंट्स की तरफ नज़र करेंगे तो हम देखेंगे पुराने ज़माने में कई सारे जो इलाज वगैरह जो हमारा होता है दैट यूज्ड टू बी देसी इलाज जिसको हम कहते थे. आज के दौर में भी अभी भी कुछ इलाज ऐसे जो देसी तौर पे चल रहे हैं इलाज. उसमें क्या है कि जितने भी आपके नेचुरल ग्रोइंग मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स हैं आपके, उसी से आपका इलाज चल रहा है. ये इसलिए ये कोई नई बात नहीं है. हमने क्या किया है, अभी तक करोड़ों की तादाद में हमने अपने जंगलात से मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स का हार्वेस्टिंग किया है. जैसे अभी डॉक्टर साहब बोल रहे थे आपके सामने दैट इट इज़ अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ सस्टेनेबिलिटी. जब हम फॉरेस्ट्री की बात करते हैं तो सबसे पहले जो फॉरेस्ट में सिखाया जाता है दैट इज़ हाउ वी कैन बी सस्टेनेबल. सस्टेनेबल का मतलब क्या हो गया, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय सस्टेनेबल? सस्टेनेबिलिटी का मतलब क्या है? कैन एनीबॉडी से?
जो चीज लॉन्ग टर्म रहे.
हाँ, दैट should be continuously, it should be there. For example, we are using a particular thing, our children should be able also to use that particular thing. We will harvest it in such a way so that हम भी अपना फायदा लेंगे, लेकिन कल के लिए जो बाकी लोग हमारे पीछे आएंगे, they should be able to harvest that benefit. It is not only हमें इतना short sighted नहीं बनना है कि हम अपने लिए सोचें कि हमें ये चाहिए, ये चाहिए, ये चाहिए. कल के लिए हमको भी सोचना है, जो हमारे बाल बच्चे होंगे उनके लिए भी हमने सोचना है. That is sustainability. मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स के साथ सबसे बड़ी बदकिस्मती ये हुई है कि जितने भी मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स का हार्वेस्टिंग हुआ है हमारे फॉरेस्ट से, इट हैज ऑलवेज बीन इलीगल. इट हैज नेवर बीन लीगल. जो भी आप यहाँ से जा रहा है बाहर, इट इज ऑलवेज इलीगल सेक्टर. लीगल सेक्टर में इसमें कुछ नहीं, क्योंकि हमारे को सबसे पहले ये दिमाग में डाला गया है कि जो भी हम फॉरेस्ट से निकालेंगे इट इज बैंड. ऑल्दो इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. हर एक चीज़ बैंड नहीं है, कोई चीज़ हम निकाल भी सकते हैं. कुछ ही आइटम है जैसे कोट है, दैट वाज बैंड इन आवर स्टेट. बाकी कोई मेडिसिनल प्लांट ऐसा नहीं है जिसको हमने बैन किया हुआ है. लेकिन चूंकि हम चोरी छुपे इसको निकालते हैं बाहर से, इसका मार्केट ज़्यादा है. चाइना में सबसे ज़्यादा मार्केट है. जो यहाँ से सारा माल निकलता है दैट ऑल गोज टू चाइना, और वहाँ से फिर इसको प्रोडक्ट बन के दोबारा हमारे पास आता है. सो इट इज़ ऑल द इलीगल ट्रेड दैट इज हैपनिंग. अंडर दीज प्रोजेक्ट्स जो HADP के प्रोजेक्ट है, वी वांट दैट इट शुड बी अ लीगलाइज्ड ट्रेड नाउ. जिस तरीके से एग्रीकल्चर क्रॉप हम रेज करते हैं, हॉर्टिकल्चर क्रॉप्स रेज करते हैं, उसको कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती है, कहीं भी हम इसको रेज कर सकते हैं एंड देन वी कैन सेल इट एनीवेयर। इसी तरह से हम हॉर्टिकल्चर, ये जो क्या नाम है इसका, मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स का सेक्टर जो है, वी वांट टू लीगलाइज दिस सेक्टर। ये जरूरी नहीं है कि जो जहाँ पे ये है फॉरेस्ट में है तो वहीं से हम इसको हार्वेस्ट करेंगे, नो, वी कैन प्रोपोगेट दीज मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स ऑन आवर ओन लैंड आल्सो। अगर किसी के पास 1 कनाल, 2 कनाल, 3 कनाल, 4 कनाल लैंड जो भी अवेलेबल है, he can go for cultivation of these medicinal plants in a legal way। लीगल वे करने के लिए क्या है, क्योंकि हो सकता है आपने कहीं पे किया, हार्वेस्ट किया, या आपने अपनी नर्सरी ग्रो की, तब आपने वहाँ से हार्वेस्ट किया, तब हाउ यू विल कन्विंस ए पर्सन और जो एजेंसी होगी दैट दिस इज माई प्रोड्यूस, हाउ यू विल कन्विंस देम, ही कैन से दैट यू हैव गॉट दिस प्रोडक्ट फ्रॉम द फॉरेस्ट। इसलिए उसके लिए सबसे बड़ी बात है, सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी ये है दैट यू विल हैव टू रजिस्टर योर नर्सरीज। When you will register your nurseries, तब आपको कोई भी कहीं बंदा आपको कहीं नहीं रोक सकता है कि आपको कहीं पे जाना भी है या आपको ट्रेड करना है, क्योंकि सबसे बड़ा मसला जो मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स है दैट इज अ ट्रेड इट इज नॉट परमिटेड एज सच। लेकिन जब आपको कल पता होगा कि इसके रूल्स रेगुलेशंस क्या है, आपकी नर्सरी बाज़ाब्ता पे रजिस्टर्ड है, तब आप कल को बता सकते हैं कि ये इस नर्सरी में रजिस्टर हुआ है, यहाँ पे ग्रो किया है एंड देन वी आर सेलिंग इट। सो जो आजकल HADB का मकसद जो है कि किस तरीके से हम इस ट्रेड को लीगलाइज करें, चैनल्स बनाने हैं इसके लिए लीगलाइज करने की, ताकि जहां भी आप जाए तो वी नीड पॉलिसी रिफॉर्म फॉर दैट। पॉलिसी रिफॉर्म इसका चल रहा है, गवर्नमेंट दे आर फुली अवेयर अबाउट इट कि हमारी इसमें क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स है। सो पॉलिसी रिफॉर्म विल आल्सो बी देयर। आपकी नर्सरी जो है दैट विल बी रजिस्टर्ड, आपकी सब्सिडी वगैरह जो भी होगा या आपका प्रोड्यूस फ्रॉम योर ओन नर्सरी, पीपल विल गो देयर एंड गेट द प्रोड्यूस फ्रॉम देयर एंड टेक द मार्केट। सो इसके लिए हमने ये आपके लिए प्रोग्राम बनाया है, क्योंकि दिस इज ए टेक्निकल रिसोर्स हमारे पास यहाँ पे जो है गुड एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस या हमारे पास टेक्नोलॉजी है नर्सरी रेजिंग के लिए, जितने भी आप ये मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स हैं, कोई भी ऐसा इंपॉर्टेंट मेडिसिनल प्लांट नहीं है जिसके लिए हमारे पास टेक्नोलॉजी यहाँ पे अवेलेबल नहीं है। So that is why looking at the importance of this sector, we have organized this training program. It is for you, for the benefit of students. It will go there for 1 week. पूरा फायदा उठाइए। आपका मैं लेक्चर शेड्यूल देख रहा था, इट इज़ फॉर 7 days को पूरा भरा हुआ है आपका लेक्चर, कोई भी टॉपिक इसमें कोई छोटा नहीं है। इट इज़ नॉट ओनली द नर्सरी रेजिंग जो आपको बताया जाता है, ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ थिंग्स। आपका पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट किस तरह से होगा, या इसके से प्रोडक्ट्स क्या क्या कर सकते हैं हम, किस तरीके से ब्रांडिंग वगैरह कर सकते हैं इस चीज़ की, वो सारे इस लेक्चर शेड्यूल में आपके। इट विल कंटिन्यू। आपकी लेबोरेटरी आप विजिट कीजिए यहाँ पे। इट इज़ वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लेबोरेटरीज इन द नॉर्दर्न इंडिया, क्या और होल ऑफ इंडिया जो हमारे पास यहाँ पे अंडर मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स के एक्सलरेंस सेंटर जो यहाँ पे है, तो यू कैन विजिट दैट ऑल्सो। टेक दिस फुल एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस 7 days जो आप यहाँ पे है। फील्ड में जाइए, फील्ड में भी सब कुछ आपको मिलेगा। Whether you want to grow the nursery open or under protective conditions or under net conditions, जो भी आपकी conditions है, जिस तरीके से हम medicinal plants को raise करते हैं यहाँ पे, you can have a look for all those these technical advice जो हमारे पास यहाँ पे, वो भी आपको मिल जाएगी। और मेरी गुजारिश होगी जो हमारे यहाँ पे फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं जो लीड लेक्चर्स ले रहे हैं, वो भी पूरी तरह से इनको बच्चों को समझाएं किस तरीके से क्या है नर्सरी रेजिंग या ग्रोइंग, या बाकी जो हमारे पास सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम सीड का ये प्रोपगेशन मॉलिक्यूल्स जो आपके इसके लिए है, या आपको किस तरीके से क्वालिटी प्लांटिंग मटेरियल किस तरीके से आप तैयार कर सकते हैं। इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी कि खाली आपको नर्सरी रेज करनी है। समवेयर यू कैन गो फॉर, अगर आपके पास कोई ऑर्चर्ड है, यू कैन गो फॉर रेजिंग ऑफ मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स आल्सो। नो डाउट दिस प्रोग्राम इज रेजिंग ऑफ नर्सरी ओनली, बट लेकिन आपको जब एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डेवलप करनी हो या कोई बड़े पैमाने पे आप जाना चाहते हैं, हमारे ऑर्चर्ड्स यहाँ पे है, जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे मैं पिछली बार भी ये कह रहा था कि हमारे ऑर्चर्ड्स में यहाँ पे क्या है, इट इज ओनली द फ्रूट वी ग्रो, लेकिन उसका बाकी जो सारा स्पेस है ऑर्चर्ड्स में, दैट आल्सो वी कैन यूटिलाइज। सम मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स आर देयर विच आर शेड लविंग मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स, सम आर देयर विच आर लाइट लविंग लाइट डिमांडर्स। तो शेड लविंग के इसमें जो आपका ऑर्चर्ड है वहाँ पे आप शेड लविंग प्लांट्स लगा सकते हैं। या जब आपका ऑर्चर्ड इन जुवेनाइल स्टेज में होता है, तो जुवेनाइल स्टेज में क्या होता है, उसमें छोटे पेड़ होते हैं, उसमें कोई भी मेडिसिनल प्लांट आप लगा सकते हैं। लेकिन ख्याल ये रखना है कि हर कोई मेडिसिनल प्लांट हर कोई किसी जगह के लिए सूटेबल नहीं है, क्योंकि आपको आल्टीट्यूड का भी ख्याल रखना पड़ेगा, या टेम्परेचर क्या है वहाँ पे, प्रेसिपिटेशन क्या है, दैट ऑल हैज टू बी लुक्ड इनटू, दैट्स अ ब्रॉडर एस्पेक्ट। वो सब चीज़ें आपको बताई जाएगी। और इस सेक्टर की इतनी इम्पोर्टेंस है कि पिछले ये स्टेक होल्डर मीट हमारा इससे पहले भी एक हुआ था, एक वाडोरा पे हमने किया था और दूसरा हमने स्टेक होल्डर मीट एट बनामा यहाँ पर भी किया, जिसमें देयर अबाउट 100 फार्मर्स दे पार्टिसिपेटेड। और इससे पहले हमने और एक ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम किया एंड दिस इज द सेकंड ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम विच आर कंडक्टेड अंडर मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स। ये हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं बिकॉज यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ द मेडिसिनल एंड अरोमेटिक्स प्लांट्स कि इसमें किस तरीके की स्किल चाहिए एंड हाउ यू कैन मेक योर सेल्फ comfortable with raising of this nursery or shifting to this sector, किस तरीके से हम कर सकते हैं। That is why it is meant for graduates या students। अभी ये कह रहे थे कि 600 and something students they had applied, but we could only select only 20 to 25 students. So it speaks about the importance as well as the popularity about the growing of medicine and cannabis plants. With these words, I once again, first of all, I compliment the program coordinator of this training program, that's Mehraj. He has taken great pains in conducting this program very meticulously. He has designed the program as well as the lecture schedule he has designed. So I thank him once again, and I thank all the faculty members as well as all the students who are here to attend this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom and highlighting the importance and scope of medicinal and aromatic plants. As a token of our gratitude and in remembrance of this occasion, we will present mementos to our esteemed dignitaries in appreciation of their valuable time, guidance, and support. I respectfully invite Dr. P.A. Sophie, Professor and Head Division of FPU, to kindly present a memento to our chief guest, Professor A.H. Mughal, Dean Faculty of Forestry, as a token of gratitude. I request Professor A.H. Mughal to kindly present a memento to Mr. Mohammad Tariq, lead scientist, as a token of gratitude. I also request Professor A.H. Mughal to kindly present a memento to Mr. Sheikh Nausheen Mukhtar as a token of gratitude. I request Dr. Mehrajuddin Dar, Assistant Professor FPU, to kindly present memento to Dr. P.A. Sophie, Professor and Head Division of FPU, as a token of gratitude. As we come towards the formal conclusion of today's inaugural session, it's my privilege to invite Dr. Amarjeet Singh, Assistant Professor, Division of Forest Product and Utilization, to deliver the formal vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon and adab to all. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dean Faculty of Forestry, for kindly sparing the valuable time and enlightening us with the inspiring words that have added the great value to this MSME training program. I would like to mention here that for the successful completion of these training programs, the contribution of the Dean matters a lot for providing the facilities in this faculty, and Dean sir has provided all the facilities for conducting such training programs successfully. Thank you, sir. I sincerely thank all the head of the divisions of this faculty for being here present today and for providing the services of their scientists of their respective divisions for delivering these lectures during this coming training programs as well as this training program. And I sincerely thank the distinguished guests, resource persons, and dignitaries present here for their guidance, encouragement, and supporting in making this inaugural session meaningful and motivating. I would like to mention here that this program on the nursery development, we have several programs. I would like to mention here that we have conducted from the past, we have conducted 3 consecutive these training programs on advanced MSME programs. This is the third program which is being conducted by this division of FPU. And we also congratulate the whole team. This faculty has conceived the 2 programs during the current year from out of 7 programs which have been sanctioned in this university at university level, and the 2 programs have been conceived by this faculty from Dr. Maharaj and Dr. Meghna. We also congratulate them for conceiving these advanced training programs. My special thanks also goes to the heads of the divisions for their cooperation and continuous guide and support in organizing this training program. I would like to give the special thanks to the head division of forest product and utilization, Professor P.S. Sophie, क्योंकि उन्होंने जब भी कोई प्रोग्राम आता है तो विदिन सेकेंड्स में हमें मैसेज आ जाता है कि आपने प्रपोजल बनाना है, चाहे वो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है या चाहे वो कोई भी प्रोग्राम हो, तो वो हमें बहुत इनिशिएट करते हैं कि ये प्रोग्राम्स जो है हमारे डिवीजन से जाने चाहिए। उसी का ये नतीजा है कि फॉरेस्ट प्रोडक्ट एंड यूटिलाइजेशन ईयरली अगर हम काउंट करें तो 20 प्रोग्राम जो है 20 ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम जो हैं वो करवाते हैं। तो इससे आपको अंदाज़ा होगा कि ये हमारा तीसरा एडवांस ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है। अगर फैकल्टी में 4 हैं तो 3 प्रोग्राम जो हैं वो फॉरेस्ट प्रोडक्ट एंड यूटिलाइजेशन में हैं। थैंक यू सर फॉर गिविंग अस दिस। I am grateful to all the participants for their enthusiastic presence and active involvement, which truly justify the purpose of this training program. I would like to express my appreciation to the organizing committee, faculty members, staff and volunteers whose dedicated efforts ensured the smooth conduct of this training program. I would like to thank Dr. Maharaj, क्योंकि किसी भी प्रोग्राम को जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स हमारे पास हैं ये एडवांस ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम के लिए हैं, तो इसके पीछे इस ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम को लाने में जो कोऑर्डिनेटर की मेहनत है उसको आपको मद्देनज़र रखना है कि बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है किसी भी प्रोग्राम को कंसीव करने में। तो उस चीज़ को देखते हुए मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप लोग ये अगले 7 दिन जो है वो अपनी इस फैकल्टी में एंजॉय भी करेंगे और काफ़ी स्किल जो है वो हासिल करके, ताकि आप अपने कुछ नर्सरी रिलेटेड प्रोडक्ट्स जो है, जो नर्सरी के एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आप बनेंगे। क्योंकि अगर हम प्रोडक्शन की तरफ जाना चाहते हैं तो उसका सबसे सक्सेसफुल प्रोग्राम जो होना चाहिए उसका सीड एंड नर्सरी है। तो सीड और नर्सरी जब तक अवेलेबल नहीं होगा तो कोई भी फार्मर जो है वो अपनी प्रोडक्शन की तरफ नहीं जा सकता है। तो अगर अवेलेबल होंगी नर्सरी तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि अगर हम इस प्रोग्राम में 5-7 नर्सरी जो है डेवलप कर पाएँ, जो नर्सरी आप एक्सपर्ट बनेंगे तो आप नर्सरीज को हैं जो है वो अपना किसी भी प्रोडक्ट को जो है नाम देना जो है वो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है। मैं आपको एक छोटी सी स्टोरी बता दूं कि नैनो गाड़ी जो है वो मार्केट में आई और उसका नाम जो है पुअर मैन्स कार दे दिया था। तो आप जो प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हो तो किस पर्पस के लिए, आपका टारगेट ग्रुप कौन सा है? तो उनका टारगेट ग्रुप रहा कि भाई हम पुअर मैन्स कार, तो पुअर मैन्स को उन्होंने पुअर मैन्स कार कर दी। तो फिर जब वो फेल हो गई, नैनो कंपनी फेल हो गई नैनो कार, तो टाटा ग्रुप से पूछा गया कि भाई ये क्यों है? तो एक्सपर्ट्स ने बताया कि बिकॉज ऑफ द नेम, क्योंकि आपने इसका पुअर मैन किया, कोई भी पैसे वाला बंदा वो खरीदने के लिए खड़ा नहीं हुआ। और जिस गरीब ने भी खरीदनी थी तो वो बोलता था कि मेरा नाम पुअर मैन आ जाएगा, तो उन्होंने नहीं खरीदी, मुझे गरीब बोलेंगे। तो इसलिए जो नाम है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो इसलिए जो ब्रांडिंग आप प्रोडक्ट की करोगे, आपका जो प्रोडक्ट जो आप बेचोगे, आपकी कंपनी की ब्रांडिंग जो हो वो बड़ा अच्छा नेम होना चाहिए। तो तभी आप जो है सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर से, क्योंकि टाटा कंपनी एक बड़े एंटरप्रेन्योर थे और वो भी फेल हो गए थे नैनो में। तो इस घबराने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है। आगे जो है इस सेक्टर में कुछ टाइम लगेगा कि आप देखोगे, अभी किसी को लगता होगा कि भाई नहीं जी ये चीज़ नहीं है, आगे आने वाले टाइम में ये जो है मेडिसिनल प्लांट और इन्हीं चीज़ों का दौर है। तो फाइनली आई थैंक एवरीवन present here for making this inaugural function as successful, and